You have two road wins over Cameron on the weekend. What did you learn from your team? What are some things you thought they did well, things they might have struggled with?
Well, we started a little bit that first night, and I thought we played a lot better on Saturday. Obviously, the score indicated that, but I think when everybody's into the game and we're clicking and we're playing well, we're pretty good. And I think that first game we got up by 17, and there was a couple questionable calls, and I think that kind of turned the game a little bit. And then all of a sudden we missed a few shots, and anybody in this league can win any given night. I really, really believe that. I think International has some very talented pieces, and they haven't won many games this year. I think maybe one or two. Same thing with Tyler. You look at UTPB, and they just got it handed to them by Lubbock, but yet they beat Dallas Baptist, and then Dallas Baptist loses to Fort Smith, who hasn't won too many games. Our league is really tough. The travel in our league is really tough. So you go on the road and maybe you don't get a shoot around or a practice time, and you're going in playing, it can be tough. And so the league is really tough, and it's like that in a lot of leagues. You go on the road, it is hard to win. And so I think that first night, getting that win against Cameron was big for us. It was something that, we could have lost that game. We still would have been all right with the conference tournament and the regional, I think. But it's great to get that win that first night. And then I think we played a lot better on Saturday.
Yeah, kind of like I got to imagine a sigh of relief. You guys have hit that criteria for numbers right now to be eligible. So how did that feel, and did it relax your team afterwards?
I guess I really didn't even think about it. I'll be very honest. I didn't even care about the number, and you can't really worry about things that you can't control. If we would have only got 9 or 10 games in this year, and the NCAA would have said, "Oh no, you're out," well then we're out. You can't control what you can't control. And so I really didn't even worry about that. I was more concerned about Cameron and what they can do. They have a pretty good freshman over there. Schreiner can really get it going. And, it's something that I give Cameron a lot of credit, too, for the Friday night. They played really well. Watching them on tape, sometimes it was like, okay, they're a little bit down this year. But they played really well against us on Friday, and that was a good challenge for us. But, again, Saturday we came back, played a lot better.
So what changed?
Well, we made some more shots. I think we got in the gaps defensively. I think we talked more on defense. I think we were just, after we got that close of a game, it was like, guys, anybody, maybe they finally started listening that, hey, anybody can beat anybody, because it's such an old cliche, but it's very, very true in our league this year. And it's very true with COVID. Sometimes you don't have the full roster, and so maybe teams' records don't look that great, or who they've played all year long. And so you've got to be ready to go any given night. And we do that in practice, and sometimes we'll have some of our top guys play our bottom guys, and our bottom guys will beat the top guys. And you just better be ready to go any given day.
Coming into the final week of the regular season, LCU, tough matchups here to end the season. Just kind of what do you see there?
Yeah, this is the matchup I've been waiting for, and I know it's the matchup LCU's been waiting for. This is to crown the conference champion, and we have to win both games. If we split, LCU wins the conference. And it's one of those things that, it's going by a point rating system this year, and I think we're 0.1 behind them, and we can't catch them because we're playing each other. And so if we would have had that St. Ed's game, that might have changed some things. If we would have had Kingsville, Midwestern, they would have changed some things to have a couple more games. But it's one of those years where, it is what it is. So our goal, we got to win Thursday, we got to win Saturday, we win the conference. If they can get a split, they win it. That's just what it is.
So what has LCU done so well this year to be undefeated?
They've scored more points than the other team. And I think if you do that consistently, you're going to win a lot of games. But they're very good. LCU's got 5 guys that can shoot it. We'll watch some more film on them and try to start breaking them down. But they're very good. Todd does a great job down there coaching them up, and they're very tough to beat at home. And for them to get the regional is huge for them. It's something that, when they put in for that and they got it, I think they were really celebrating, because they've got a very good chance of getting to the Elite Eight this year with their team and playing at home. So it is what it is. NCAA played a cruel trick on us, I think.
Talk about Kavan Booker. He played.
Kavan had a nice weekend.
Had a really good weekend.
He's coming along. He's still really young for his grade. He could actually still be a freshman redshirting, but he's a sophomore for us. He's a kid that has a lot of potential, and there's a lot of players on a lot of teams that have a lot of potential. But I think Kevon is finally starting to figure it out a little bit, and he's starting to talk in practice. He's starting to talk in the games. He's sliding his feet. He's getting in the right position, and he's not the biggest, strongest kid in the world, but he's doing the little things that make a big difference. And then Kevon's got some natural ability. I mean, he can go, he can run, he can jump. He's a good kid. He's working harder, we'll say that. He's working harder than he has in the past. And I think that's paying dividends right now for